You need like a little bit of whipped cream on top or something, make it fancy.
Aw, yeah.
It's been like my daily drink since I found it. So I love the simplicity of just clear glass.
Oh, yeah.
To me, at least, aesthetically pleasing. But no, with old degassing coffee, it depends on what method you're brewing it for, how much it matters. The way I'm doing it, for example, a pour over or immersion, it doesn't really matter because when you're doing pour over, you're already giving it time to bloom and let release as much CO2 as it can.
Mhm.
Preferably, you're doing that at least. And
Mm.
even if you're not, you're still having a lot longer period of water contact with beans to help degas, get rid of it, and have it not go to the coffee itself. It starts really mattering with espresso, though. More gas release messes with the pressure within your machine as you're trying to push the coffee through the water through the bed. So it takes more resistance as it's going through, leading to a higher extracted cup of coffee, which isn't necessarily good. Some over extraction is its problem.
Okay.
I don't have an espresso machine, so I don't really, care too much
God,
about that.
those things get so damn expensive. Oh my god.
They are. I love one so much, but they're so expensive.
I know we've had a few unfortunate setbacks and failed, but since your bumbling has managed
Bitch, I'd be pulling shots every day.
generous, there is still a way for us to amass the power
I would
needed
have to get a new
to
grinder,
enslave
though.
this
Yeah.
miserable
My
planet.
grinder isn't quite good enough for espresso. I didn't need it to be.
We'll make sure that
If I'm ever
you
getting
go
to the point where I'm
anywhere.
sinking a few $100s minimum on an espresso machine, that's for a below tier one. I can sink at least another 150 on a really good grinder,
Underground prison.
which I'm probably going to do before that point anyway.
To protect the world from his malice. Now, free once again, he must be stopped. Children, Uka Uka and Cortex plan to use this time-twisting machine to gather crystals
That was
that
actually
lay scattered
wonderful.
across time.
That's good.
I have brought you here to recover the crystals before they do so. To open the time portal, simply stand
Although I do change my
on
mind a little bit, could
and
actually use a little bit of
jump
sugar.
into the portal. Good luck.
Well, the sweetness isn't sweet, sweet. It's weird to describe. You get like the feeling of sweetness from like the kind of idea of sweetness, but it's not really sweet as in, oh, that's sugary or oh, that's honey or something like that.
Yeah.
It's it's how like a lot of those tasty notes you see with like wine and such like that are, which I'm still not entirely convinced a lot of that isn't crap, but I see it with this stuff.
Crash, crash, crash. Why must you always muck in my mud? Oh, look, I have a mask helping me, too.
And again, I
We'll find out which one
believe
is more
sincerely
powerful soon
that the
enough.
degree of the Maillard reaction you introduce to the beans for an extended period of time is more critical than like the type of wood that the cask was that it aged in.
Hmm.
Well, one just feels a little pedantic, the other is science. And the Maillard reaction. If we didn't have the Maillard reaction, the world would be a far sadder place. Well, you know what the Maillard reaction is, right?
No, I've never heard of that before.
The best way to like describe the Maillard reaction is like when you're grilling a piece of meat, and when it gets beyond the point of cooking, but before it burns, it gets that nice brown. You can tell it's not burnt. It's that little bit past that, but that wonderful brownness.
Yeah.
That's the Maillard reaction.
Hmm.
It's like the browning from exposure to heat of certain material. It's what makes, like, for example, burgers taste so damn good, or what makes coffee taste good.
Okay. Yay, I got myself an extra life. Whee!
I feel like I've almost entirely replaced soda and energy drinks with goddamn coffee and tea now.
Do it.
I
Oh,
mean, most of
damn.
the energy drinks I've had, and then like the ones I've mixed myself from the canister of G Fuel I got, which is okay stuff.
Mix G Fuel in your coffee.
No.
You'd be awake
I'm
for
not-
days.
Underground stuff's alright, but it doesn't slap the same like good cold can of Rockstar.
Oh man. I haven't had fucking any energy drinks in years. I remember one day I drank 3 Monsters in a day, but it was like, you know, a lot of space in between each drink, so it wasn't bad, but like, damn. Never want to do that again. Ugh. Yeah, you are definitely having yourself a delishigasm.
Hey, how nice the AeroPress is. It's like my least effort way of making coffee, but it's the one I almost never break out. Oh, dude, it's worse. My pour over technique has gotten way more complicated.
Oh wow, that's fun.
I found the Katsuya 4-6 pouring method, which is what won a couple barista championships, and I'm modified a little bit for
Barista
my own
championships?
taste. Yeah, that's a thing. Remember,
Wow.
coffee culture is far different outside of America than it is here. Here we just kind of see as coffee as a warm drink to warm us up and get us awake before a day of etc. Coffee over there is more something to be enjoyed, something that's more of a break, enjoy thing rather than, oh, I need my fucking deadline.
I need my fuel.
When you start seeing coffee from more of that perspective, things like technique, how it tastes, how it comes out, it's becoming a lot more, oh, so that's a thing.
Huh.
And that's why, like, I give Mike
Aw.
shit for those capsules, like those pods he uses now. I don't blame him because don't get me wrong, with the way how we consume coffee here, it's more of a drug at that point, and you can't beat that convenience. You really can't.
Yeah.
Pop a pod into it, close it, hit a button, boom, you got a drink. But I don't know, I prefer a different approach. I think I needed that. I don't feel more awake, but I feel more aware.
Yeah. There we go. That should be good.